Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Ka Alayim, La Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the Ahchyam teaching about the mind wild mouth. It's the brother Yachts Ahchyam, Great Millstone, Dallas, and I just want to get into brothers drinking, man. You know, of course we all drink. The scriptures say that we can, but the scriptures also speak about balance and moderation. You know, the hell that we catch, I mean, we got to deal with it. You know, we have to deal with the hell that we catch, man, in different ways. You know, in the spiritual, you better be dealing with it spiritually, man. Because I'm gonna tell you like this, man. If you drinking, thinking that that's gonna ease your hell, then you wrong, right? Matter of fact, let's get. I know where I'm gonna start. First Maccabees. Yeah, First Maccabees 12:9. It says, therefore, we also, albeit we need none of these things, that we have the holy books of scripture in our hands to comfort us, man. If you're looking for comfort anywhere outside the scriptures, man, it's going to be rough on you, you know. And we are in this flesh. Hey, it is what it is, you know. But I'm going to tell you like this. If you're going to try to use wine or alcohol or whatever to escape your problems, it ain't going to work. If you're going to try to use women or drugs or whatever, it's not going to work, man. You know, our spirits need to be comforted. Our spirits are comforted through the scriptures, right? Not our flesh. You know what I'm saying? The flesh profited nothing. You see? You see? The word quickeneth, but the flesh don't profit. You see? So having that word in you is where your comfort comes from, right? But what I want to focus on in this lesson, man, is the brothers is drinking, man. You know, and I'm not finna sit up here and act like I don't drink, but I've been in this thing long enough to know to drink in moderation. You know, brothers get all drunk and lit and all that old type of stuff, man. They turn into niggas, man, and that ain't what the Lord gave us that for, right? You got Jake out there wilding out, doing all kind of stupid shit, man. You know, putting themselves in a position to be pretty much destroyed, man. The Apostle Elder Tahar was just telling him, look, man, grow up, man. Grow up, man. You know, if you gotta fast from drinking, fine, cool, do that, man. But you gotta recognize, man, when it's taking over. Okay? Jake be all belligerent and being a nigga and all that, man. And next thing you know, he wanna be crying and talking about he don't remember doing none of that shit. You know? Well, everybody else remember. Just because you don't remember don't mean it goes away, man. Okay? Now, I'm going to get a couple of, I want to read this chapter. I'm going to try to breeze through it pretty quick. It's 2nd Ezra chapter 3. And I just want to get into the drinking, man. You know, drink this word, man. The water of life, man. Drink that. You see, this truth has been equated to wine, but that's what I'm saying. You can't be drunken you can't be drinking moderation, man. You see, and if you can't handle that, man, you might have to put the bottle down, you know. I done that before, man, where I was like, you know what, I've been drinking too damn much. You know what I'm saying? And good thing the Lord didn't put me in a position to where I made a fool out of myself. It was in a part of examination. You know, it says examine yourselves. And when you examine yourself, sometimes you don't like what you see, bro. You know? I don't say shit. I got all fat and shit. I'm all swole from shit, trying to drink myself to sleep. Drinking when I get up. You know what I'm saying? And trying to blame it on the hell we catch, man. But at the end of the day, man, like the Elder Ariala say, man, you better be enthusiastic and grateful about this truth, man. You know, we didn't give up, what I was saying, we didn't give up death. You know what I'm saying? People like to say, I gave up my life for this thing. No, you gave up death for this truth, man. We gave up death, man. You know? But that's what I'm saying. We didn't come out of the world to lose, man. We came out of the world to win. Right? Now, okay, I'm going to try to read through this pretty quick. You know what I'm saying? Because the point is at the bottom of the chapter. But, you know, we want to get some understanding. All right? This is 1st Ezra chapter 3. It says, now when Darius reigned, he made a great feast unto all his subjects and unto all his household and unto all the princes of Media and Persia and to all the governors and captains and lieutenants that were under him from India to Ethiopia of 127 provinces. And when they had eaten and drunken and being satisfied were gone home, Then Darius the king went into his bedchamber and slept, and soon after awaked. Then 3 young men that were of the guard that kept the king's body spake one to another, Let every one of us speak a sentence. He that shall overcome, and whose sentence shall seem wiser than the others, unto him shall the king Darius give great gifts and great things of token in token of victory. Verse 6, it says, And to be clothed in purple, and to drink in gold, and to sleep upon gold, and a chariot with bridles of gold, and the head tire of the fine linen, and a chain about his neck. And he shall sit next to Darius because of his wisdom, and shall be called Darius, his cousin. And then everyone wrote his sentence, sealed it, and laid it under the King Darius his pillow, and said that when the king is risen, some will give him the writings, and whose side the king and the 3 princes of Persia shall judge that his sentence is the wisest, to him shall be victory given as was appointed. The first wrote, Wine is the strongest. The second wrote, The king is the strongest. You see? And the third wrote, Women are the strongest. But about all things, truth beareth away the victory. Right? So one, I will say, well, you got wine, the king, and women, but the truth is above all of that. Right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna focus on the drinking, man. Okay? Now, it says, it says, And sending forth, he called the princes of Persia and Media, and the governors and the captains and the lieutenants and the chief officers, and sat him down in the royal seat of judgment, and the writings were read before them. And he said, Call the young men, and they shall declare their own sentences. So they were called and came in. And he said unto them, Declare unto us your mind concerning these writings. The first began, who has spoke of the strength of wine. Okay? Strength of wine, strong drink, beer, whatever it is, man. Whatever it is. Okay? That's what we focusing on. You know, because Jake like to drink and they make excuses, man. You know? Jacob missed camp. Jacob missed work. Jacob missed all kind of things, man, because they was too loaded the night before, man. You know? Putting yourself in a terrible position. You know? And it's getting old, man. It's getting old, man. If you can't figure out how to drink, man, you might not need to drink at all, man. You know? It can't hurt to stop drinking. You know what I'm saying? You can replenish your mind. You can reboost your spirit. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you got to cut something off, man. If it's being a detriment to your salvation, man, you got to cut that shit off, bro. Straight up, man. Straight up. That's what I'm saying, man. We already up against it enough. We already up against it enough, man. You see? All right. Verse 18, it says, And he said thus, O ye men, how exceeding strong is wine. It causes men to err that drink it, man. That's what I'm saying. It causes you to err when you drink, man. You see? Especially if you ain't drinking in moderation, and we're going to get that a little bit later. Okay? Verse 19, it says, It maketh the mind of the king and of the fatherless child to be all one, and the bondman and the free man, and of the poor man and of the rich. It turneth also every thought into jollity and mirth, so that man remembereth neither sorrow nor debt. You see? And that's what Jake be doing, man. You see? It puts you in the type of spirit to where you ain't worried about your problems. You ain't worried about debt. You ain't worried about sorrow. You ain't worried about none of those things. But then when you wake up, all those things are still there. That's what I'm saying. If you got debt before you buy that bottle, you got death after you finish that mug. Straight up, man. You see? And it's written, man. It's written. You see? It says, And it maketh every heart rich, so that a man remembereth neither king nor governor. You see how it's going into your memory when you drink too tough, man? You don't remember debt. You don't remember the king. You don't remember a whole lot of things, man. You see? Because Jake like to drink to escape, man. It say wine was to make men glad. It ain't say wine is to run from your problems, man. You deal with your problems like a man. You see? You gird up your loins and you deal with the problem. And after you deal with that problem, then you can have a drink. You see? But that's what I'm saying. If you, like I said, if you got debt or problems or issues before you tip that bottle, them shit's gonna be right there waiting on your ass after you get through throwing up and messing up the rest of your damn life. Okay? It says, and it maketh every heart rich, so that a man remembereth neither king nor governor, and it maketh to speak all things by talents. And when they are in their cups, they forget their love both of friends and brethren, and a little after draw out swords, man. You see? Jake gets so drunk, man, he cursing out elders. You know what I'm saying? Jake get full of that diesel. Jake get full of that drink, man. He want to cuss out everybody, man. Then you wake up in the morning and shit wondering why nobody want to fuck with you, man. It says, but when they are from wine, they remember not what they have done. You know what I'm saying? Jake done hella offended and don't even remember, man. Don't even remember. And then that puts the brothers that were offended in a position to be like, okay, well, you know, the brother was drinking or whatever, and you go into the scriptures and you let them know, hey, brother, this is what you charged with, man. You let that wine. I was saying, instead of being comforted by the scriptures, you try to be comforted by the bottle, and you made it worse, man. And you made it worse. You see? And all of us are subject to that because all of us drink. You know? But if you can't drink in moderation, man, you're going to lose, man. All right? That not remembering, and I forgot, and I was drunk, and look, man, we ain't trying to, look, the Lord ain't trying to hurt them excuses, man. You know what I'm saying? He didn't give you wine to fuck your life up. He gave you wine to make it better. Okay? It says, "O ye men, is not wine the strongest, that enforce it to do thus? And when he had said so, spoken, he held his peace." So he went into how wine and how drinking can be detrimental to you. Okay? Now, this is his first Esdras. All right? Now, let's go to Sirach. Because Sirach is over 50 chapters of good advice, man. All right? What is Sirach 31? All right? I'm going to start at 25. It says, "Show not thy valiantness in wine, for wine hath destroyed many." All right? It says, "The furnace proveth the edge, the furnace proveth the edge of dipping. So doth wine the hearts of the proud by drunkenness," man. And that's one thing, man. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this: what they say, 3 people that tell you the truth is a kid, an angry person, or a drunk. You know what I'm saying? Jake get full of them drinks, man, and whatever he been bottling up or whatever he been holding back, man, is gonna come out. You see, especially a proud. If you proud and drunk, oh boy, look out, man. You got a proud motherfucker that's drunk. Oh boy, you know, hella offensive, man. You see, it says, verse 27. It says, "Wine is as good as life to a man, if it be drunk moderately." You see, when your body tell you to cut it off, man. That's what I'm saying. If you know that third drink is gonna send you into a tailspin, don't drink the third drink, man. You see. And even when I was in the world, man, I used to say that, man, I don't drink to get drunk, man. I drink to feel good. You see? Because you don't want to be that dude that's throwing up and feeling sick and all that. That's what I'm saying, man. That ain't what drinking is for. That means you overdid it, man. You see? Ain't nothing worse than a hangover, man. The way you feel the next day and all that, man. You see? That wasn't your intent when you opened that bottle. I was like, nobody opens the bottle with the intent to throw up and be a nigga, man. Right? It says, "Wine is as good as life to a man if it be drunk moderately. What is life then to a man that is without wine? For it was made to make men glad." That's what I'm saying. It was made to make you glad. It wasn't made to turn you into a nigga throwing all up over the place. You know what I'm saying? Disrespecting brothers, and whether they be above you or under you. You know what I'm saying? You don't get to rebuke an elder and curse out an elder and talk shit just because you was drinking. You don't get to shit on a younger brother because you was drunk. That's not how that works. And this is the scripture that proves it. It says, "Wine measurably drunk and in season bringeth gladness of the heart." Like I said earlier, man, when you depend on the scriptures and you depend on the Lord to get through a problem, you know what I'm saying? Then that's when you can celebrate with a drink, man. Why? Because you overcame the flesh. You overcame the flesh, man, in a situation where most people would have crumbled, man. You see? And then you had that drink and toast and thanksgiving to the Heavenly Father, man. LAWAYA, raise your cup. You see? The water YAHAWADAH, forgetting me out of that situation. Then you can have a drink, man. You know, you got to work before you play. Okay? It is what it is, man. You know, you got brothers that don't drink at all, man, because they understood that when they was drinking, that they were a problem. You can't I would say, like Elder Yahshua would say, man, don't just recognize the demon, fight it. Okay? You can't drink a demon away. The more you drink, the more vulnerable you are to that demon. Right? And now you sitting on the curb looking crazy, you know, because you couldn't hold your liquor. It says wine measurably drunk and in season. That's what I'm saying. It's a time to drink and it's a time to put that bottle down, man. It's a time for everything, man. You know? And in the midst of chaos ain't the time you want to have the bottle turned up. Wine measurably drunk in season bringeth gladness of the heart and cheerfulness of the mind. That's what I'm saying. Cheerfulness of the mind comes from drinking. You see? But if you drink too much, man, it's going to turn into something else. Right? It's going to turn into something else. It says, but wine drunk in excess maketh bitterness of the mind. You see? So when you drink moderately, you have those thoughts of the kingdom. You have those positive thoughts, you know? You got those good vibes going. But when you drink too much, it make it bitterness of the mind. So now you sitting up here thinking brothers feeling a certain type of way about you when that ain't even the case. You know what I'm saying? It's easily to offend you. You see? You see? We reading it. We reading it. It says, but wine drunk in excess make it bitterness of the mind with brawling and quarreling. That's what I'm saying. So now it's the demons done conjured up a thought in your head to where you think you want to swing on somebody. You know? It says, drunkenness increaseth the rage of a fool till he offend. You see? You can be so drunk to where you, that's what I'm saying. I would say you was under the influence. You know? You felt offended through that bitterness of the mind because you was drinking too much. And then when it come time for you to get rebuked, you offend even more. So the excess drinking had you thinking that brothers was feeling a certain type of way about you and talking shit behind your back and all these different things. You know what I'm saying? Which wasn't the case, which ain't the case. You know, now you done got so drunk and acted a fool to where you done offended the men that you thought offended you. And now you sitting there left holding the bag and the demon just fly off like, got me another one. You know? It happens. It happens a lot, man. It happens all the time, man. From camp to camp, from group to group, whatever. You see? It says, drunkenness increases the rage of a fool till he offend. It diminishes strength, so now you weak, and it maketh wounds. So when you wake up with that knot on your shit, you know what I'm saying? Waking up with a knot on your head, waking up with a sore back and all that, you know? And so you got so drunk, you got so lit, you got so off the chain in your drinking, man, that you don't even remember what happened. You see? It says, rebuke not thy neighbor at the wine, and despise him not in his mirth. Give him no despiteful words, and press not upon him with the urging him to drink, man. You see? So once you identify that a brother drinking too much or drinking too heavy or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We gotta come with these scriptures, man, and bring him out of that, man. You know? But the brother that's drinking, man, you gotta wanna get better, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna condemn a brother that get too drunk, man, but that's what I'm saying. But if it becomes a pattern and you destroying yourself, man, and brothers come to you and tell you and you still bucking up, then that's a whole different thing. You see? That's a whole different ball game. You gotta understand what alcohol and drinking is for. You see? It ain't for you to destroy yourself. That's not what the Lord put it here for. Now, it will destroy you if you don't drink. That's what I'm saying. Moderate drinking is cool. Excess drinking is not, man. You have to find that balance within yourself before you get fucked up. Okay? Strong admonishment, man. That's what I'm saying. Really, that's what I'm saying. It's 9:42 in the morning, man. Could you imagine me cutting on the camera, drunk as hell, trying to do a lesson this early? No, man. No. Somebody got to tell you no, bro. Okay? Obviously, you can't tell yourself no. So that's why the Lord put you with brothers that will tell you that you got to stop that shit, man. You know? Don't be destroyed over a bottle, man. You want the bottle or you want the chariots? Huh? You want vodka or you want the kingdom of heaven? You want Cavassier or you want deliverance? Ask yourself. In that examination, man. Okay? Matter of fact, let's get that. Examine yourself. Examine yourself. You know, and you got to examine yourself a lot, man. You know, 2 Corinthians 13. All right? That's what I'm saying. If drinking is more important to you than salvation, amen. Amen. All right, this is 2 Corinthians 13:5. It says, examine yourselves, whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, how that Hamashiach, Yahawadah, is in you, except ye be reprobates? But I trust that ye shall know that we are not reprobates, man. That's what I'm saying, man. So when you look in that mirror, man, and you don't like what you see, you got to do something about it. You know, scripturally, spiritually, man. You know, that bottle ain't going to deliver you, bro. You know, you give a fuck who you are. You know, the bottle, it ain't no scripture that say that bottle is going to deliver us. So stop depending on the bottle, man. Depend on the scriptures, man. Depend on the Lord, man. Depend on the Ahchyam. Okay? You know, man, hey, it is what it is, man. If you can't handle your drink, don't even put yourself out there like that, man. You know? With that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahawadah, Bahasham, YAHAWADAH. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the Ahchyam teaching about the mind, wild mouth. Amen. Especially when it comes to that drinking. More spirit, less flesh, man. Rakah Ra, Bashar Ma'ait. Shalom.